I've got 10 questions to test your Gen X knowledge. Now, whether you're a Gen Xer or whether you just like retro pop culture, this quiz is for you and it's going to take you on a trip down memory lanes. I hope you can score a 10 out of 10. Let's see how you do. Okay, first question on the list. Today, kids are being warned about having text neck from staring at their smartphones all day. But, when we were kids, we used to sit in the floor all of the time to watch TV, with poor posture, I might add. The question is why did Gen X kids sit on the floor to watch TV? The answer to that question is because there were no remote controls. So you sat on the floor close to the TV so that you could change the channels, adjust the volume. That's about all you could control on the TVs back then, were channels and volume. But anyway, you wanted to sit close enough to where you could do that. Okay, number 2. Today, if you want to create a playlist, you'll probably use Spotify or Apple Music to do that. But back in the 80s, if you wanted to make a mixtape, you had to buy some blank cassette tapes to do that. There were 3 brands of blank cassettes that were the most popular in the 80s. Name one of those 3. The 3 most popular blank cassette brands were Memorex, Maxell, and TDK. Now, just hearing those brand names brings back memories to me. Number 3, back 4 years ago, Marshmello and Halsey did a video and a song titled Be Kind. But back in the 80s, when you're in a video store and you see the phrase be kind, we know there's one more word that comes after that. What is that one word that finishes the rest of that be kind phrase? Okay, the answer to that is rewind. The whole phrase is be kind, rewind. And the reason for that phrase is that when you would rent a video, watch the movie, it would take quite some time to rewind it all the way back to the beginning. And it was just easy to be lazy and not do that. So video stores started putting those signs up, and I think that they may have even fined you on your next rental if you didn't rewind your tapes. So it was a weird thing to ask people to do that. Be kind, rewind. Okay, 4th question is this popular name brand was reintroduced in 2021 because there are just some things that were introduced in the 80s that should have never gone away. So what was this item that was reintroduced? It's a large mega folder that's got lots of flaps and binders inside of it and Velcro and comes in assorted colors. What was the name of this binder? The answer is Trapper Keeper. And I think just about everyone in the 80s had a Trapper Keeper. I think I had a knockoff Trapper Keeper because they weren't cheap, but they were pretty cool because they were big and bulky, but you just crammed all your homework in all of the different flaps, and you wanted to fit in, so you had one. Okay, number 5. Okay, today you see kids, they put stickers on everything. They put stickers on the back of their phones. They put stickers on their laptops. They put stickers on the back of their car windows. But we had stickers that were way cooler than that. You could engage your sense of smell if you did a certain action to one of these stickers. What were those stickers called? The answer is scratch and sniff stickers. I mean, they were everywhere, and that was like huge technology for us, as kids, scratch and sniff stickers. But you literally would scratch them to activate whatever aroma that was enveloped into them. And yeah, pretty high tech. Okay, the number 6 question is, back in the 80s, we didn't have the internet to cheat with like kids do today. We had to come up with old school ways of cheating. So what was the easiest way to cheat on a Rubik's Cube? The answer is you just peel off all the colored stickers and then just reapply them so that they all matched on all the sides and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I probably did that because I never figured out how to win that game. Okay, number 7. 8 years ago, the video Baby Shark would soon become the most viewed, the most popular video on YouTube. It stands at 15 billion views. But as kids in the 70s and 80s, there was a book that came out every year. And this book was so popular that kids, they dreamt about it. They slept with this book. They cherished this book. They wore the pages out on it. But the book had a shelf life, and each Christmas Day, it became outdated. What was this popular, cherished book? The answer is the Sears Wish book. And I don't know about you, but me and my sister, we could not wait for that thing to come in the mail. And you never knew exactly when it would come. You just knew that, it's getting close to Christmas. It's got to be coming soon. And we would wear the pages out on that thing from cover to cover every year. Best book ever. Okay, number 8 question. Nowadays, you can accumulate music so fast and so easily that it's not even fun anymore. But back in the olden days with Gen Xers, it was more work and more money to accumulate a vast music library. But there was a fast ticket way to build your album collection, way fast. There was a company that would sell you record albums for a steal. What was the name of this company and how did it work? Well, the answer is Columbia House Records. Remember them? They would sell you 12 albums for 1 cent. And I did it many times. I would use different names so that I could do it over and over again. But it was the greatest and quickest way to build up your record collection fast. But there was a condition to it. You had to buy, I don't know, like 6 more albums from them, within a 1-year period or something like that. And of course, their regular priced albums were way overpriced, but it was okay. I mean, to still get those 12 for the penny, where can you find a bargain like that these days? Okay, number 9, buffering. Okay, we all know what buffering is today. We hate it. You're streaming something on TV and you just have this spinning circle and everything's kind of just like stuck. Those are modern day irritations. Back in the 80s, when you would watch a videotape in your VCR, most of the time when you would push play, there would be squiggly lines, on the screen. It would be distorted. Now, there was a button on the VCR that fixed this problem. What was that button called? The answer is the tracking button. And you would so precisely, spin the dial on the tracking button. until you got it just perfect. Just a little bit more this way or a little bit more that way. It was kind of like tuning the radio dial to find a radio station, if any of you can remember that as well. Okay, let's get to the 10th and final question. So the most popular singer of 2023 was Taylor Swift. Now, did you know that her full name is Taylor Allison Swift? Do you care? Well, we had this singer in the 80s. He was so popular, he didn't even need a last name. But he did actually have a last name, and he had a middle name as well. What was the singer Prince's full name? Prince's full name is Prince Rogers Nelson. And that question was asked on the radio station that I used to listen to growing up. And I actually called in and got through and answered the question correctly on the air. Now, I don't remember what I won, but it was just great bragging rights, the next day at school. So how did you do? I would love to know. Let me know what your score is down in the comments below. Let me know what questions stumped you the most. Now, if you enjoyed this little blast from the past, I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share this video with other Gen Xers that would enjoy it as well. And I have another video that you can watch next, Growing Up Gen X versus Now. I'm going to link that right here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and I really hope to come back with another set of trivia questions in the future. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.